Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to the Elite Dangerous 1.4 beta server. And now it is actually time to have a look at what the actual point of this update is all about. And that is the CQC Championships. Now, we have three types of game modes. We've got Team Conflict, which is 4v4. We have Deathmatch, which is everybody for themselves, and Capture the Flag. So again, a 4v4 where the object is to capture the flag. We also have a selection of ships. We have 3 ships and 3 loadouts per ship. Currently, my actual favourite is the F-63 Condor. And here is the little beauty itself. Now, it does look a very, very nice ship, and I am hoping that this is actually released into the main game at some point in the future. Although I do have the suspicions that it is actually going to be. But let's have a look at what we have here. Now, what we have here are the upgrade modules for the ships. But what we have as well is the breakdown of the different abilities of this ship. So the top speed, the boost speed, the maneuverability, shields and armour. And changing each of these will affect your general stats one way or another. At the moment I am only rank 2 because I have only played one game up until now. So we pretty much haven't unlocked anything else. To unlock anything else for this ship, weapon-wise, we need to actually rank up to a rank 10. And then 21, 25 and 29 for the different types of weapons here. Now, what you can see is we've actually got plasma repeaters, rapid cannons, a burst laser, and a heat beam. Now, is it just me, or are only 2 of these weapons currently actually in the game as present in the main universe? We do not have plasma repeaters, we don't have rapid cannons, and we don't have heat beams. Now, what I'm wondering is whether or not these are actually going to be later additions into the main universe. But we'll find out at some later point. Next, after moving on from the weapons, we can actually have a look at either a chaff launcher or silent running. We don't have silent running, because we need to be rank 27 for this. And what that'll do is pretty much just turn us into stealth mode. We'll still be able to be seen with the naked eye, which we won't be able to be locked on by other ships. But at the moment, all I have is a chaff launcher. Going down to the power distributors, we've got the standard power distributor, which is just everything into everything. We've got engine power, where it focuses more into the engines, and the weapon, where it focuses more into the weapons. So, personally, I would rather go for the engine one myself, because I do prefer maneuverability. Next, we have armour bulkheads. We've got the standard armour, or the reversed resistances. So, what this does is it means that we are strong against laser weapons, but weak against kinetic. And whereas the armour is just pretty much strong against everything. So that might be nice, if considering that there are very few kinetic weapons in this mode at the moment. We've also got the boost diverters, which is something else which is not in the game as present. And what this does is basically keeps us at balanced speed and power. Efficiency enhanced boost. Diverter allows lower power draw at the cost of maximum boost speed. So using weapons using better weapons won't take up as much power, but we won't be able to go as fast. Now this is the complete opposite. Allows us to go faster, but we cannot actually use as advanced weapons because our overall power draw is not going to be as amazing. Now that does sound interesting to me because I always do prefer going faster. And then we have the shield generators. This is the standard shield generator, We can either go to lightweight, reversed, or fast charge shields, but as always I cannot actually go for any of these as yet because I am only rank 2. To unlock any of these I'd need to get to rank 4, which would be lightweight shields with reduced power draw. So we're not going to have as much shields, they're also going to be lighter. So we're not going to have as... the shields themselves are not going to be as efficient. And here we have reversed resistance shields, which are stronger against kinetic weapons but worse against laser weapons. Oh, wait a sec. So, here we are. We have... yes, actually that is what I said. The next one here is fast recharge shield. So, they have a fast recharge rate but a lower maximum capacity. So, they're not going to be as good at protecting you, but they will recharge faster, which may be the difference between life and death in CQC. So what I am going to go and do is I am going to go and try one of these matches. But first of all, let's have a quick look at the stats here, because I'm curious. Okay, well, general, I have had a total of 1,125 experience from the first match I started, which I will admit, I will be honest, I actually started part way through, so I didn't do as well as I would have liked to have done. So I haven't won anything because we lost, but I did get 9 kills in that match. And I've got a 1.5 kill to death ratio and a 0 win-loss ratio. So not doing too well, but I have only played 1 game. As we said, after 1 game I'm almost in rank 3, and I'm also 22% of the way through helpless. But let's have a look, because I think what it was a team deathmatch we were in. Yep, here we go. So 9 kills, 1 assist, and I died 6 times. So that's not too bad, I don't think. I haven't played deathmatch, and I haven't played capture the flag. But anyway, enough of me rattling on. Let me try and actually get into a game. I'm going to go for team conflict because I do prefer team-based games. I don't like doing everyone for themselves. So let's see if I actually get a match. Now, this is actually the first match that I managed to get into where I started from the beginning. The very first match I ever tried, I actually jumped in part way through. So this is actually technically the second match I have ever played in this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so let's go and see what this little beast can do. So first of all, let's go and fly through this little tunnel and fire at these little capacitor things. So some nice little effects there. And we should have been able to get through anyway without having to blow them up. Here's our first contact behind us. There's 2 of them. Yeah, and they are in condors as well. You managed to get past me that way, so I'm going to go through this tunnel. This is going to be the easiest way to get around and hit it. Which is nice as well in a way, because it helped me turn fast, although it's not exactly what I intended to do. And here, using your chaff and your chaff in combination with your pips is the best way of trying to stay alive. But here I kind of failed horribly. But I've not been playing this very long, so you can probably kind of imagine that. It's a bit difficult. I'm kind of... These ships, I wasn't really expecting the frailty of these ships. Well, that's not exactly true. I was and I wasn't. But here we have Commander Gomonfredi again. He's actually gone to the other side of the compound there, which means he's dropped off my radar. So I'm going to boost down, come around and try and head him off. But it looks like he's actually already been killed. Yeah, it says in the battle messages that he has. And this is Commander Saitek, so let's go and try and get him. Now it seems like the weapon ranges on these condors is only effective under 1 kilometre. So anything over that, you're not going to be able to hit anything. So that kind of makes sense in a way, because this is designed as, whoa, it's designed as close quarters combat. Hello. Some fancy flying there, boy. If I do say so myself. I'm actually extremely surprised at how nimble these machines are. And I would love to have something akin to this in the actual main open universe. Because I can pretty much fly at great speeds in many different directions at the same time. Well, not at the same time, obviously. But let's go and have a look at this. What's this power up? Whoa, that is a speed. It's a speed boost. Now, as you can see there, it actually did also increase the speed and maneuverability of the ship, especially with the lateral thrusters. So it kind of threw off my turn massively by massively decreasing the turning circle of the ship. And there's Manfred again, and he's gone. And let's have a look. Oh, that was it. So that's killed one of our guys. And here is Sardak again. Come on, let's try and get a slot on his tail. Oh, he knows what he's doing. He slowed right down and spun around, so he's behind me. So I drop chaff and flip around after him. And there he is. Now, as you can see, we're able to take his hull down extremely quickly with just these 2 pulse lasers.
Target destroyed.
And as you can also have noticed thus far, the pulse lasers are gimbaled, so we are able to track these targets with fairly a fair degree of ease. Oh, hello. Now I must say I am enjoying this a lot more than I thought I might do. And he's dropped chaff there, so let's see. There we go, now we're going again. The chaff doesn't seem to last as long as in the main universe. And I do like the fact that it's saying who killed who. It is proper deathmatch style almost. Oh, well, look at that, the perfect kill steal. I really didn't see what health he was on when I was actually playing this the first time. Because I am actually recording the audio to this in post-commentary. Oh, hello! And because it had been way too difficult for me to actually do this and fight at the same time. Because just look at all the narrow maneuvers and everything you have to do in this. If you go slightly off target, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. Oh, and he's got the speed boost, so he's going to be able to stay ahead of us for a little while, I think. And as you can see, there is a new little feature which shows when we are in range with our weapons. If our weapons are in range, it'll just be the little dot, and if not, you can just see the flash there of the little cross. Now this, I believe, is a shield. That's a stealth.
Stealth mode.
So apparently what I understand stealth mode is it means they cannot lock onto me. They should still be able to physically see me, but their computer will not be able to target me. So I use that to my advantage to flip around and slot in behind Commander Laren. And take him out. Now you can see on the minimap we've got blue contacts, which are our team, red contacts, which are the enemy team, and white contacts, which are the power-ups. Now, in other types of matches, there are different types of contacts down there, such as in Capture the Flag. You've got the flag contact, and you have the delivery point contact. Now, I have played one match of Capture the Flag, and I'm really not a fan of it, but I've never been a fan of Capture the Flag in any type of deathmatch scenario. There's Commander Sardak again. Let's go and see if we can get him. Oh! He's doing the clever thing, and he's trying to turn in on us. So it just goes to show how nimble this ship is. And I do like the fact that we are restricted to a certain amount of ships. It kind of takes out the advantage of of different equipment, so to speak, and makes it more about the pilot's skill and judgment, which is what I do like, because that's one of the things I really dislike about other deathmatch things, deathmatch games. Right, let's go and see if we can have a look at this power up here. It looks like a possible weapon thing, but oh, we missed it, and uh-oh, going a bit too fast. Oh crap. Well, at least we've only taken one ring of our shields down, and this now gives us the ability to go and pick up this power-up anyway. And it was a weapon enhancement. So, let's go and see if we can find something to try it on. Oh, hello, you'll do nicely. And actually, no, you will. So, let's get around. And you can just see that we're now taking him down a lot faster. And somebody is taking my shields down. So let's get out their line of fire. Ooh, what's this? This looks interesting. Oh, nice. The yellow ones actually mean that we can actually bring back our lost shields. Not only that, it makes them more powerful. But even so, even with more powerful, they're not going to be
under attack.
As awesome. And Commander Levitation there saying hello to YouTube. Hello, Commander. So it's nice to see that the shield boost power up is not going to be as overpowered as it could be. But it is nice that it can instantly recharge your shields. So let's turn around and try and get back on Commander Mattress. Now he is being targeted by at least one other commander. It looks like it's Commander Breaches. And somebody is hitting me from behind again. I'm down to 16% hold. Let's see if we can go and get that shield thing. No, we cannot. Yep, so it was Commander Saitek that took me out there. Now, we are winning 20-14, so that's not bad at all. Now, come here, Saitek. This is what I call payback. Sweet revenge. Now we've got Commander Laden. He didn't even stand a chance.
Target destroyed.
And who's this? It's Commander Saitek again. I think he's after some revenge. But I'm not going to let him have it. He's trying to get away from me by slowing down and manoeuvring around, because that's a nice little tactic. Is if someone's right on your tail, just slow down. But in this case, it just wasn't enough. Because if you slow down when they're right on your tail, they can overshoot you, and you can actually go and then take them out.
Target destroyed.
Well, it's now 24-15. One more kill and we win. And there's no more enemy contacts. No, there's one. Where is he? Actually, I'm not even going to worry about it, because we're that close. I'm just going to go and fly through this little loop here and have a look around. I really do love the maneuverability of this ship. As you can see, it just goes whichever way you want it to go. And we have victory! Now that was very pulse-pounding when I was playing this. Now let's just see how well I actually did. As you can see, I am the top of the team. I actually managed to get 11 kills. But I'm not really surprised considering that the enemy team only consisted of 3, and it looks like one of them wasn't even connected or even quit out at the very beginning. So it does appear as though we actually only were fighting against 2 enemy commanders. And I've got to say that they got a raw deal. But this is the beta, and we can't really expect too much because we don't have the player bases yet. We are going to be getting a better player base because what's going to be happening is Frontier are actually going to be opening up CQC to everybody, not just people that have beta access. And I believe that's going to happen on the 14th or the 15th, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. But you can just see that how well I did there. I managed to get myself to rank 5. Right, so we're back in the CQC hangar after that match, and, well, actually it's not technically after that match. There was one more I attempted to play, which was the Capture the Flag, which is what I said I did so horribly at. But let's go and have a look at what we've actually unlocked. We still haven't unlocked anything else here, because in order to unlock the plasma repeaters, which I'm really curious about, we have to get to rank 10. The next weapons are at rank 21, 25 and 29. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to be. Silent running, we can't actually unlock that until to rank 27. Power distributors need to be rank 8. So that's going to be interesting. We've got the reverse resistance armor, which I have actually fitted to my ship now. So it's going to be stronger against laser weaponry, which seems to be the type of weapons that most people are using, and weaker against kinetic. So I'm happy to have that. So that's pretty much the equivalent of mirrored armor. Boost diverters, we have to be rank 11 in order to get this one. Shields, I've put the lightweight shields on the ship, so that means that they're still going to have the same shield strength, but they are going to be lighter, I think. Or at least with reduced power draw. I can't really see the difference between the two of these, apart from mass and power draw. That doesn't. They both have the same optimal maximum hull mass, but they don't actually tell you what strength they are going to be. We've got rating H, rating H. So it does seem that the strength of these shields are pretty much the same. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens to all this if I actually select the standard shield generator. Not a lot's changed. So we've got no change to top speed, no change to boost speed, no change to maneuverability, no change to shields, and no change to armor. Well, obviously no change to armor, but the shield one is the most interesting one. So if we change back and forth again, there's no change to the strength in shields. If we come back, we have also unlocked the Eagle. And if we go into the Eagle, we've actually got beam lasers. And unlike other unlike the Eagle in the main universe, we actually only have 2 weapons. So it does seem like all CQC ships have only 2 weapons, which will help with balancing. You can also see that it's not as maneuverable as the Condor. Its shields seem to be on par, if not a little better, and its armor is substantially better. But it does seem to have a better speed and boost speed. We still haven't got anything else we can actually unlock for this as yet, because everything for this one requires a much, much higher rank. So that's kind of interesting. And the next one, the last one of these ships is the Sidewinder. So apparently we have tracking pulse lasers here. So that's going to be very interesting. Because these are basically just going to be gimbaled weapons. Gimbaled pulse lasers. We can have multi-cannons, scatter shots, frag cannons. So I'm curious as to what the difference these two is actually going to be. Rapid fire projectile weapon that causes high damage at close range. Multi-shot on a fixed mount. Okay, so maybe one of these is actually gimbaled and one is not. So that's curious. The scattershot also has an ammo clip size of 80, whereas the frag cannon has an ammo clip size of 3. So these are going to be the same as in the main universe. But anyway, that's enough at looking at this. You want to know what I think of CQC, and at the moment I actually do think it is kind of fun, especially for when you're out on exploration trips, doing trading. You don't have many combat ships, or even if you don't have much combat experience, or even if you have the lower rank of ships, you can come in here and you can actually fight against other commanders, up your skills, do something different. It's not the kind of experience I was worrying it was going to be. To be perfectly honest, I don't know what experience that was actually going to be that I was worrying that it was going to be. I just have such a negative association to PvP games 9 times out of 10, and I don't know why this is. But I do like this. But I do like this game mode. It's not something I'm going to be focusing heavily on, but I can imagine it'll be something that I dabble in from time to time. But anyway, Commanders, I do hope you found this video informative. If so, please do hit that like button, it really does help my channel out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that big subscribe button to join the Wolfpack. You'll get notifications from whenever I release new content. And if you're hungry for even more Elite Dangerous content, check out the list of my associated channels down on the right. And until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shining.